Stranger Things fans, brace yourselves. This final season trailer doesn't just tease excitement. It promises heartbreak, heroism, and a whirlwind of 80s nostalgia that could shatter everything we thought we knew about Hawkins. Buckle up as we dive into the jaw-dropping reveals from the latest preview for Season 5, backed by Queen's timeless anthem, Who Wants to Live Forever? With Eleven's crew still reeling from their brutal showdown with Vecna, and whether you're a longtime viewer or just tuning in, we'll break down the big discoveries with some educated predictions. Grab your Eggo waffles, flip on those festive lights, and let's uncover what you might have overlooked in this ultimate chapter of Stranger Things. Dustin's descent into rebellion, image courtesy of Netflix, picking up right after the devastation of Season 4, where Vecna left one friend hospitalized and another buried. It's no surprise our Hawkins heroes are still nursing deep emotional wounds. Eddie's tragic exit has hit his close buddy Dustin especially hard, transforming the group's cheerful comedian into a brooding outsider who couldn't care less about fitting in. We catch him cruising to school solo, enduring icy stares from classmates while rocking a Hellfire Club shirt and a jacket that screams 80s icon Bender from The Breakfast Club. The trailer paints a picture of Dustin pulling away from the squad, his usual jokes replaced by a somber silence. And this is the part most people miss: the potential fracture in the group's bond. While Dustin starts off isolated, a later shot reunites the gang, but I can't help wondering if tensions have simmered, with him feeling alone in his grief over Eddie. Fortunately, a heartfelt pep talk from Steve might bridge the gap, especially since Dustin appears bruised and battered in their embrace. Could his staunch defense of Eddie's memory have sparked trouble with school bullies, leading to those visible injuries? It explains the tears streaming down his face in what promises to be one of many emotional outbursts this season. Honestly, it's the kind of raw moment that might have us all reaching for tissues. Because who hasn't felt that kind of isolating loss? Eleven and Hopper's tender yet tense reunion, image courtesy of Netflix. Season 4 barely gave us glimpses of Eleven and her adoptive dad, Chief Jim Hopper, with one confined to a secret bunker and the other battling aliens in Russia, using a sword that once belonged to Arnold Schwarzenegger's Conan. Thankfully, the new trailer assures us of plenty of quality time between this father-daughter duo in the show's finale. That said, here's where it gets controversial. Will this subplot shine with warmth or end in another gut-wrenching blow? A significant portion of the trailer features Hopper and Elle infiltrating a secure compound, likely overseen by the formidable Dr. K, portrayed by none other than Linda Hamilton from the Terminator series. We see Eleven levitating over barriers like a superhero, and an intense scene where she pushes her powers to the brink with Hopper guarding her back. This setup hints at a high-stakes mission where survival isn't guaranteed. We dread the thought, but it could culminate in a shocking sacrifice. Perhaps with Hopper bidding farewell in a dramatic Logan-style exit. To newcomers, think of it as a poignant exploration of family bonds tested by apocalyptic threats. Don't say we didn't warn you about the potential tears. The kids. Underground operation. Image courtesy of Netflix. Remember how it all began with these teens rolling dice in Mike's basement during a Dungeons & Dragons game? Well, if our speculations are spot on, they're now orchestrating their real-world adventure from a clandestine headquarters. At around the 30-second mark, Robin, Nancy, Jonathan, and Steve slide open a false wall to access a hidden passage in an undisclosed spot. Then, at 38 seconds, Mike inspires the team around a table plastered with drawings and maps, showing they're far from defeated. It's not unprecedented for these characters to operate covertly against the monster once known as Henry Creel. But their upgraded setup, a full-blown secret lair, highlights their growth. And this is the part most people miss. Dustin, who seems estranged at the trailer's start, is present for Mike's rallying speech, suggesting reconciliation. However, Max remains absent, possibly still comatose for the first half of the season. With Volume 2 dropping on Christmas Day, imagine the holiday miracle if she awakens. What a gift that would be! For beginners, this underscores the show's theme of youthful resilience, turning kids into unlikely saviors in a world of horrors. Nancy's potential clash with Dr. K, image courtesy of Netflix, following Nancy's Ripley-esque and Sarah Connor-level heroism in Season 4's climactic battles. It's poetic that the actress behind those iconic roles, Linda Hamilton, joins the fray as the enigmatic Dr. K. We foresee her underestimating the Upside Down's dangers until chaos erupts, unleashing hordes of demogorgons on a military site, and Nancy, armed and ready, stepping in to fend them off. Notably, the two women appear in close quarters, setting the stage for a fiery showdown. But here's where it gets controversial. In a series packed with 80s legends like Winona Ryder and Robert Englund, Hamilton's arrival could spark a meta showdown. Nancy, proven as a lone wolf who charges into danger, might face her ultimate test against the woman who embodied maternal defiance in Terminator. Will this be an empowering duel or a divisive twist? For fans, it's a nod to sci-fi history, but it raises questions. Does pitting two strong female characters against each other reinforce stereotypes or celebrate their strength? Let's debate it in the comments. Do you see this as a brilliant homage or something that misses the mark? Will's darkest hour, image courtesy of Netflix. The trailer's climactic reveal hits hardest in its closing seconds, echoing Season 4's ending, where Will sensed Vecna's lingering presence. His fears materialize in a nightmare. Amidst rubble and corpses, Vecna lifts him up, declaring he'll help one final time, whether Will wants to or not. This brief but intense moment feels like a volume-ending cliffhanger, possibly from the first batch of episodes on November 26, 2025. And this is the part most people miss: the implications for Will's fate. By Christmas, could he be fully possessed, secretly aiding Vecna against Eleven's team? It positions him as a high-risk casualty, joining the inevitable losses in this final showdown. Even with his history of resilience, he's vulnerable. What if his connection to the Upside Down makes him the ultimate insider threat? For newcomers, this explores themes of mental manipulation and loyalty under pressure, like a psychological horror twist in a coming-of-age tale. There you have it, the top reveals from the Stranger Things Season 5 trailer, packed with emotion, action, and enough speculation to fuel endless discussions. But what do you think? Will Dustin's rebellion lead to redemption, or could Hopper's storyline deliver the show's most painful farewell? Is the Nancy Dr. K face-off a feminist triumph or a missed opportunity? And most provocatively, might Will's possession spark a controversial interpretation that sometimes even heroes can fall to the dark side without a clear villain to blame? Share your takes, agreements, and disagreements in the comments below. Are you excited, terrified, or convinced this season will redefine the series? Let's hear it!